Okay, take number 4223. Hello everybody. Welcome to Black Hole League season 3 week 7 recap. With you today will be the one and only me, your host, no one. And we're just going to kind of get right into it. I've had to retake this like 4 times now. Game 1, we got 5.2 versus Bagels. 5.2 wins 7-5. Bagels putting up 5 rounds though is kind of huge, as they're like a relatively new team and they're doing better than a lot of D3, D2 teams that have been here for a little bit. So we'll see how that plays out if they continue to progress. Game 2, we got Wild Boys YN versus AOT. AOT still here. They disbanded late in the season, and it's been hard to try to fill it, and I ain't worried about it. So it's either gonna have to help or hurt teams at this point. YN takes home the forfeit. Game 3, we got Alchemist versus Narcos. Narcos is a newer team. Still don't know much about them, but they're looking more mid D2 as of right now. Most, low-level D1s have been kind of giving them the business. Narcos has had a tough time, though. Since they joined, they faced some of the hardest teams in their division. Alchemist takes home the win 7-2. Got Zincs over here 12-3, and on Narcos, Sanctuaries 10-7. Not looking bad. Game number 4, we got Wild Boy CC versus No Limit Gang. This game surprised me. NLG took 4 rounds on CC, which I did not see coming. But even a broke goose finds an egg every now and again.
That is true.
Who is in here? No, bye.
Your favorite.
No, bye. Shoot,
Bye.
Yeah, I like to do this alone, man. Shoot. Be gone.
Okay, I bet you love you.
Okay, yeah. Oh, sorry, people. I still really didn't know who that was. Oh, okay, I know who that was now. Anyway, back to where I was. NLG took 4 rounds on CC, which I don't think anybody really saw coming. Of course, CC still ran away with a victory, but 4 rounds on Bank for NLG, pretty huge in my opinion. On CC we got Jevin 15-7 and Abolish 15-4. Two very good frags in my opinion. Stargazer probably trolling over here on a clash pick. I don't know. NLG we got Blackout 11-9 and Nep the repelled upside down window god 8-7. Game number 5, we got Monarchs versus Nova Syndicate. Um, Nova Syndicate was formerly Suki Gaming. I can't remember when they changed their name, to be honest, but it's the same team, different name. They've actually surprised me a little bit too. I didn't think they were going to be much. Nobody really knew who the team was, but they're doing their business, so see if they can keep the train rolling. Monarchs took home the victory 7-5 though at the end of the day. They had a rehost in here, so I don't really have many of the stats that'll be worth anything. Game number 7, Passion versus Washed. Washed was replaced by Oasis, which is essentially the same team. That's why I just floated them in there. But Washed forfeited because we had some miscommunication on our end. But whatever happens, Passion teams won via forfeit. Then we got Forever, game 8, Forever versus Baja. Baja, man, I don't know what happened. They didn't look terrible in the beginning, but the more games they play, it just the worse they look. They got 7-0 by Forever. Donut Hater, 12-2. Hicksher 6-3. Prince 6-1. Yeah, they just got flawless. Ain't much else to it. Game number 9, Stay Down versus Ferocious Femboys. Stay Down won via forfeit. Don't know what happened with Ferocious there. I don't even think it got said what happened. They just weren't there. Um, Game 10, Team of Slammers versus Miami Neon. Team of Slammers took down Neon 7-4. Neon, I think, is just playing to have fun right now. There's some little egoing going on after in the match chat. But well, it is what it is. I mean, everybody knows Neon. Neon was a pillar in the comp scene, one of the longest standing teams. I don't may they might make a little comeback. I think they're trying to figure stuff out, but they're just unks, man. Just living their life, having fun. Hammer 6 TOS 18-7 is Zolt's TOS 15-8. Okay, well TOS just got carried. Okay. The Senate versus Pizza with Pineapple would be game 11. Senate wins 7-5. Oh, they took PWP to Skyscraper and won. Okay. Well, PWP Metro, my boy over here, 1-11, pulling them flaxy numbers. Vixel on it, Senate 14-8, Squared 10-7, and then Salzy's 14-8 is the only positive one on PWP. Rough game for them. Game 12, King Von Disciples, formerly known as Wolves, wins via forfeit on Euphoria. They had some issues with people needing to leave and go out and do stuff, I believe. Quote me on it. Game 12. I don't even know what number round. Whatever. Next game, Armani wins via forfeit on Lightwork. I don't even remember what happened there. Lightwork came in kind of strong and, well, I won't say like good strong, but they came in kind of active and now they're just, yeah. We'll see. We'll see if they keep it up. Let's see. Next game we got Alpha Sigmas versus E3. Alpha Sigmas won via forfeit. Lots of forfeits this week especially. E3, the rep just seems to just quit caring at this point. I don't know if it's because he's consistently been getting beaten, but never gonna do better unless you they just disband at that point. This one was a little surprising to me. The next game, Nova versus Alchemist Academy. Nova took the win home 7-2 against Alchemist Academy. They have been seeming to do better, but it just seems like I know they've had a lot of team stuff come up and happen. It just seems like they're getting a little worse. I mean, only one positive guy on the team. Nova, not far from it either. 10-5 was Jaden Omelet, 9-6. Yeah, so I mean, just unfortunate for Alchemist Academy. Next game, Vortex wins via forfeit to Blood Ravens. I don't even know. I barely can keep up with the rep of Blood Ravens. Whatever. Schedule games when you. I don't know. Santos wins forfeit on Kingdom. Logic disappeared off the face of the earth. Voltage wins via forfeit on Synergy. Synergy disbanded and is now taken over by Team Sin. Well, I won't say they disbanded. It's just essentially rebranded, I think. I'm not really sure how that works. Like I said, a lot of forfeits this week. Very disappointing week. Um, but yeah, they're now Team Sin, so we'll see. They should be playing more again soon. And then last game, Zave versus NLG Dream. Zave took home the victory 7-4, even after the rehost, still staying dominant. After the rehost, it looks like it was 5-2. Rehost 5-2 after rehost, and that is essentially week 7. Sorry we kind of rushed through it, back and forth right now. We'll have some news coming hopefully with week 8 or 9 about the league and whatnot. So till next time, toodles.